I've always been a person to look at the glass half full. I think for what I do, as both an athletic director or an athletic administrator, I would like to think that I don't have a lot of weaknesses. I'm a people person type of guy, which you have to be in this business. I'm an effective communicator, and I've been a problem solver, and I think that's one of the reasons that I was given the opportunity to move into administration. Probably the biggest thing is the budget. As you all know, the state is in a terrible economic times. We've had to make some very difficult decisions in athletics, as has the rest of the campus. So that's probably been the hardest. But we've had to do a lot of cost containment in our athletic department. The nice thing is we do have a $2 million reserve in our athletic department, and everybody says, oh, you got a lot of money. But that was a very systematic approach to what's coming down the road for us in athletics. Probably by the end of this year, we'll blow through a good percentage of that reserve. We intended to do that. We stockpiled, if you will, for this year because we knew this year was going to be very difficult. At the end of this year, we'll probably be down to about $500,000. And if we take another budget cut, obviously that would probably wipe out the rest of that. And then we would have to figure out how we move forward next year. Rather than cutting sports, I would really look at other alternatives, which could be a whole smorgasbord of different options. But I don't really believe that cutting a sport is the way to go. There's people out in the community that like soccer, like volleyball, like baseball, like swimming, and maybe don't want to be a Rebel Athletic Fund donor, but they want to give money to just sports. So we've opened up that level of giving. And we're going to do that for all of our sports. So in short, I guess I made a long answer. We've engaged our coaches to be more involved with fundraising. And I think that's very important. I think your coaches are the biggest extension of us in the community from a marketing standpoint that we have. They want to see the AD, sure, but they would much rather see a coach. And so if we can get our coaches out in front of people and have them engage themselves about their programs and what their needs are, I think we can raise some additional funding.
Has it generated anything thus far?
Not thus far. We just kind of kicked it off. As I said, we have some functions that we're going to be doing in October and November to kind of kick it off. But what it has generated is some interest in the community. I think people are excited about it. So again, with the tough economic times, I think we can generate some necessary dollars for those programs.